Hey guys, in this video we're going to see how competitive and non-competitive inhibitors affect enzyme reaction. So I have an enzyme over here and some substrate. Substrates is supposed to bind to its active site. Um, we also have some competitive inhibitor, which just means that they are able to sit in the active site of the enzyme and block the substrate from going there. So if this is the initial scenario, now the enzyme has a 50% chance of either binding to the substrate or to the inhibitor. It's just a chance event. So at this time, and also remember every time the inhibitor is sitting in the active site, the substrate cannot get in there. If this is the initial condition and I keep on increasing the substrate concentration, notice how the substrate is outnumbering the inhibitor, and over time, the chances of the enzyme coming in contact with a substrate increases and that of coming in contact with an inhibitor decreases. So here we notice now that increasing substrate concentration increases the rate of this reaction in a in the presence of a competitive inhibitor. Let's see what happens in a non-competitive inhibitor situation. I have some enzyme molecules here and some non-competitive inhibitors. These non-competitive inhibitors, they bind to some other site of the enzyme, not the active site. And they change the shape of the enzyme. So now the active site shape looks very different. So I have 5 enzyme molecules here. Realize that the inhibitor is not going to bind to all of the enzyme molecules. It'll bind to some, there will be some that are free. Now here, if I keep on adding substrate molecules, remember that you only have a few of the enzymes available to carry out reaction. And if I keep on adding more substrate to this reaction, really nothing much changes after a certain point because you have enzymes that are inactivated and only few enzymes available to carry out the reaction.